The wind rattles the windows, and the old house creaks so loudly that every sound feels suspicious. In the middle of the table lies a wooden board marked with letters and the words, "Yes" and "No." A group of people gathers around it. They place their fingertips on the planchette and hold their breath. And then it happens. It moves. No one admits to pushing it, yet it keeps sliding letter by letter. The Ouija board. For some, just a game. For others, the door they should never have opened. Here are 6 stories that, according to witnesses, really happened. Texas, May 1996. A group of high school girls had a sleepover. They laughed, ate pizza, took Polaroids. Then someone pulled out a Ouija board. At first it was a joke, until one girl asked if anyone was there. The planchette slid to yes. Next question.
What's your name?
It spelled out the full name of one girl's grandmother, who had passed away. The girl went pale. No one else knew that name. Then the board started spelling numbers. The girls wrote them down. Only later did they realize it was a date. 1 week later, one of them died in a car crash. The date matched exactly. Her friends never touched a Ouija board again. France, 1978. In a small town, a group of friends gathered in the basement of an old house. They made their own Ouija board, letters on paper, a glass turned upside down, candles. At first they laughed because nothing happened, until someone asked,
"Is anyone here?"
The glass spelled, "I am here." Next question.
"What do you want?"
Answer, "To stay." At that moment, the candles blew out and the basement door slammed so hard the walls shook. The group screamed, pounded on the door, but it wouldn't open. In the dark, they heard footsteps. Someone felt their shirt being tugged. Minutes later, the door opened on its own. They ran and never went back. Locals said that for years, voices could still be heard coming from that basement at night. Slovakia, 2011. 4 friends from Bratislava ordered a Ouija board online. After several tries, nothing happened. They were about to put it away when they decided to ask one last question. "Who are you?" The planchette spelled, "The one who waits." They laughed, said it was nonsense. But that night, all 4 had the same dream. They stood in their rooms, and in the corner was a faceless figure. The next day, they told each other.
"You saw it too?"
Yeah, just standing there.
The dream came again, night after night. They decided to burn the board. When it turned to ash, the dream stopped. But even years later, they said sometimes they'd wake up at night with the feeling that someone was standing in the corner. Canada, 2013. 2 brothers from Montreal wanted to prove Ouija was just a game. The planchette moved randomly until the younger brother asked, "When will I die?" The board spelled, "Soon." Their laughter stopped instantly. The next day, the younger brother was riding his bike to school when a car hit him on a crosswalk. He survived, but was paralyzed from the waist down. In the hospital, he told his brother.
That thing knew.
The older brother burned the board. He never spoke of it again. England, 2009. At a boarding school, students tried to spice up the night. They laid out the board and lit candles.
Who is here with us?
The planchette shot across the board so fast they could barely keep up. I am not the one you want. Then someone knocked on the door.
Who's there?
One student shouted. They opened it. The hallway was empty. That night, and every night after, they heard footsteps, scratching and whispers. One girl felt someone breathing her name into her ear. Another saw the doorknob slowly turning by itself. Within months, the school sealed that room. No one has lived there since. USA, 1949. A boy known as Roland Doe was about 14 when his aunt taught him how to use a Ouija board. After she died, he tried to contact her through it. Soon, strange things began happening. Scratching sounds in the walls, footsteps in empty rooms, furniture moving on its own. Roland said something was pulling his clothes, breathing on his neck at night. His voice changed. Sometimes he spoke languages no one knew. Terrified, his parents called a priest. Catholic priests performed several exorcisms. According to their notes, Roland fought with inhuman strength, made guttural sounds no human throat could make, and scratches appeared on his skin. After weeks of rituals, the activity stopped. This case became one of the most famous alleged possessions linked to the Ouija board. It even inspired The Exorcist. The Ouija board. For some, a game. For others, the beginning of a nightmare. 6 stories. 6 warnings. Maybe you should never put your hands on it, because you never know who might answer. If you like this video, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel, Foggy Truth, for more true paranormal stories that will keep you up at night. And remember, when a voice calls from the dark,
You die. It might not just be a game.